How you doing, everybody? Beerman here. Welcome back to Planet Crafter. Yes, today is a very exciting day. After the last update, we had what they called the moons update, but they didn't give us a moon, but they did give us the ability to travel between two planets. Well, today is that day where they now have introduced the moons update with a moon. So I have some notes in front of me about what they have implemented. I'll go through them in a bit, but the main thing to understand is that we can now travel from Planet Prime, which is where I am at, to the new moon called Selenia. Sounds really cool. Now I'm in a creative mode game, so I can just get myself over to there. Normally you'd have to work your way through updating a planet. We're not going to do that. We're just going to jump over and have a look. So let's get going. Okay, here we are in our interplanetary travel rocket. Click on our screen. We can go to Planet Hummel. And now you can see, even though they call it a planet, it's a moon. Go to Planet Selenia. Let's do it. And here we are. It's just like starting over. And that's the planet. Looks, oh wow, that's cool. Looks rather gray and black and very cool. Now, I'll give you some brief overview of what the planet looks like. We can take a look. Oh, I need to send some rockets. Hold on. Let me send some rockets in the sky and I'll show you what it looks like from the map. Okay, here we go. Let's hit M, and there it is. That's what it looks like. You could see all the things that are out there and around. You can see two Selenia type of ore mines to be available for us. And there's lots of ice everywhere. Doesn't look huge, but it's not small. Okay, there you go. Selenium on the ground. Looks like that. It's pretty cool. And we just go around. I'll show you a few areas. I'm not going to get into the weeds of what it looks like because there is a lot to discover on this. There's some new technologies, new different things you can do. I don't know, what's a better way of putting it? They've made some surprises. And I'm hoping that they build these things into our ability to build different bases. I don't know. So the mechanics of it all, I don't know if that's there or how it's going to work. But when you discover them, they'll be amazing. You will absolutely be floored by some of the things you'll find that are on this planet. There's a whole big station out here. We'll go take a look. I'll grab a few things to show you some new technologies. There's some stuff that I didn't put in the notes. This cable, super important. Wow, I really love it. It looks beautiful. And I can't wait to see what it looks like all terraformed. Okay, so in there is a lot to discover and a lot to figure out. I'm purposely staying away from it for you guys. I've had some sneak peeks, but I don't want to ruin the rest of it for me because I can't wait to play through it properly. And that's not the point of what I'm trying to do is show you what it looks like. But look, all right, we'll just take a brief look at some of what you see here. So this will look similar to some of the previews videos if you watch. So look at those pipes running down for decoration. Look at that platform going across. Look at that. So many cool things. I can't wait to play it for real. All right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump in over to my other save so I can show you a few things that we can run down the list. But this is the planet, what it looks like. First day, step on it. It looks cool. I wonder if that's another one of the planets we came from, and if that's the other moon. I don't know if any of that plays into it, but it's very cool. All right, be back. And we're back. And I am on Serenia once again. but this is my other save. And as you can see, I've got ourselves up to the clear sky stage. Oh, it's just beautiful. But what I want to show you there, I'm going to run down the list of changes that they've made and I'll demonstrate them to you. Now, first, I'll tell you what, we'll come back to the planetary delivery depot system, because that's changed a lot. But there are a few things that have taken place. One of them is this. Let me show you. Now, it's not a huge deal, but it is pretty cool. They've changed the look of this. I don't know why, but it looks cool. They call it the tier 3 storage, but it says tier 2 on its label. But you do know the blue chests that you can build are tier 1, and then the lockers are tier 2, and then this technically is tier 3, but hey, it's okay. Just a little bit of funny wording. It works out, but I like the look of it. Okay, here's another thing that they have introduced that was not in any of the notes. I couldn't find it. It's a T2 recycler. So you put items in here, they come out here. Let's look at the old version. Right, so here's the old version. You just have a little container, you put it in, press that button, one thing at a time, spits it all out here, you have to pick it up. This one, you put multiple things in here. And I'll show you. See, I've got some phosphorus. And how I did that was I put, let's say we put all that in there. And then it just starts breaking it down. And boom, look at that. It's all there. Now you know the recipe, don't you? But it's pretty cool. I like it. It's going to be very handy for trying to recycle things in bulk. I don't know why they didn't talk this one up. This is a big change, and I absolutely love it. Right, and one last thing before I go into the interplanetary depot trading or shifting of stuff. They've built this thing. Let me show you. It's called the Megadome. It has no description whatsoever. It has no functionality whatsoever. Does not get powered up. You can see it underneath there. It has openings for doors. So let's see if we can put a door on. There you go. I put some stairs and a door. And this is what it's like inside. Love it. I think it's so cool. Think of the options and the possibilities. The problem with the round edges though, if you try to put any kind of a display on it, it won't, because as you can see, it just will never line up no matter what you do. I tried every which way. It doesn't function. It does work on these, however. So if you want something there, you can do, but not inside. Well, that's okay. I mean, you could put a whole bunch of seed grower things here, food production, indoors. You could do all sorts. You could put seats here. Imagine that. Like making a little big chair that guides everybody. It's like the captain's chair. You put things over here, almost Star Trek looking. It's really cool. I love it. Who knows what it's going to be and how they're going to implement it, but I like it. Okay, last thing. Let's get down to the interplanetary delivery system. Right, first things first. This is a big change from the last thing that stored it. This is just where everything, the depot, where everything lands and goes. It's much smaller, has less space, but it's very specific. So let's read what it says, and I'll try to explain how it's supposed to work. So here, if you hover over the question mark, you could see that you have depots that put things in. So at the top left, actually, you have any storage container on any planet. You can say, right, go get that stuff and bring it back. And it will put it into its individual containers, as long as those containers say, hey, that's the stuff I want. So we go here and we select what we want brought back. Now you don't know what to bring back just yet because you need to know what stuff is on the other planet. So let's build the other thing associated with this. Okay, so here you go. This is the thing that goes and gets it, the exchange shuttle. Come over here as always. you pick a planet. We can go on Prime, we can go on Humble. Humble has a lot more stuff. Let's say, right, we want 14 magnetar quartz. We can bring those over. Now, how it's supposed to work is we come over here and we say, right, you go get magnetar quartz. Okay, that's what I want you to bring back. And it goes in there. Now, you go get it for me. I want 14 of those. Why not? Right? 14 out of 25. Okay. Hit launch the shuttle. It will go then and bring it back. And the way it's supposed to work is if it has no place to put it, it will keep it on there. It says if no interplanetary depots can receive its content, it will bring them back. I haven't seen that happen, so I don't know what it means. Is it going to go back to where it came from? I haven't seen that, so I can't comment on that. But we definitely set up to receive, so they will fill any interplanetary depots that are set up to receive items that it contains. So let's go tell it to go get it. There she goes. Going to go retrieve it. Now, the other thing they've changed, and I didn't mention this, is it used to be 10 minutes. Now it's less than, I don't know, it's less than 8 minutes, right? 8 times 60 is 480. So yeah, so it's about 7.5 minutes from what I could tell. All right, we've got 0 seconds left. We should see it. Oh, there it is, coming back down. Now what should happen is it should bring it down, land here, and they should automatically go in there. So that way on the other side, you can say, right, you can demand those things to be put in here, enable it to automatically lift off and send it to the other planet, and automatically store it in that place. And then you can send it to all your other places. But as you can see, what happens is they stay here. They are not going to over here. And I've tried everything to figure out how to get them over here. It's just not working. I don't understand. But in theory, it should be really cool when it's up and running properly. I don't know if anybody else is having that problem. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. If you guys know about that, let me know. But based on everything I've read and I could see is I just need to say, here, put that stuff here, please. That's it. Interplanetary shuttle will fill this container with the selected item if their cargo contains any when they come on this planet. Now, maybe it doesn't work with the demand. Maybe it works only with the push. I don't know. Tell you what, we can try that. Let's get ourselves back to the other planet and we will send some stuff here rather than ask for stuff. Okay, here we are on planet Prime. Here is my interplanetary exchange shuttle. Well, this one is a little bugged, as you can see, but that's because this was in existence before the patch. So if I rebuild it now, it should look a little bit better, as you can see. See? So that's cool. Now I can redo that for this as well, just to make sure we're not going into bug land, and put that right there. Now we will enable send when full. Boom. And I'll just fill it with stuff. I don't really care. And no item to launch. See what I mean? Select the planet to exchange. Ah, right. That's right. So I want Selenia. Okay. Selenia. There you go. And that should auto do it, right? So if I take that out and put that in, off it goes. Now that should go to Selenia. And when it gets there, it should sort everything. I don't know. Let's head on over ourselves. All right, here we are in Selenia. Now we've got this thing here already, right? So, and we can't get rid of it. So I don't know where that other thing lands. Here, there is nothing that tells me what's going on at all, because we're exchanging with Humble. That's where, oh, we want to exchange with Prime, right? That's where we were. Yep. Objects on that planet. That's fine. It doesn't matter. And still nothing. and nothing here. So I'm going to go back to Prime now and see if it goes there and comes back. If nothing happens. All right, that should be it. Should be coming back. There you go. So I'll figure out what's happened, whether it's shifted the stuff that's in there or not. And then we'll go to the other side and see what that looks like. Here it comes, spinning round and round. I like the animation. I think it's pretty cool. That didn't line up so well. There you go. Magic. Okay, that's good news. Right, so I think I figured this out then. Let's head to the other side and see what it looks like. All right, we're back. And we can see that guy has nothing. Let's see if all that stuff was now stored in here. And yes, it was. Okay, so I'll give you the rundown of what I think I've just figured out. You can use this console to grab stuff off a planet. And when you grab stuff, it goes there, gets it, and keeps it here. You can also use this to say, hey, anything that is pushed to me goes into this, and you can build multiple ones and have different things demanding it, right? So if we put one, come on, there you go. Oh, of course, something's in the way. Right, there you go. So we can demand stuff and you can kind of auto sort that way. Not a big amount of storage, but good enough. And then you can use drones to move it to your T2, T3 storage. So in here, you can say, right, so in here, you can use a logistics window and say, right, pull whatever I want to put in there, phosphorus, and then when you do that, automatically go. Now, if there is nothing demanding phosphorus here, it will go, or to the other side, it will go to the other side, say, hey, you don't want anything, I'm coming back, and it'll just keep its contents in there. That's pretty cool. That's the way I get it, and I'm assuming that that's how they're overcoming the logjam of storage depots that you used to have when the old system. Would be nice if you can kind of control that both ways, but I get the logic. I'll tell you what, guys, that's going to be it. This is just a quick, easy video to show you guys the latest update to Planet Crafter, the development update around the moons. We have a moon. We've got this incredible dome. Look at this. And we got a T2 recycler, and the interplanetary depot has changed. It's pretty cool. Can't wait for it to come out and to play it full. Yeah, I'm guessing that we're at stage 2 and stage 3 can't be far behind. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks, we'll see it. I hope you had a good time. I had a great time as always. If you did enjoy the video, do let me know. Leave a like, leave a comment. And as always, feel free to subscribe. And until the next one, which is hopefully soon, I'll see ya.